Good morning, Grace. I want to take a couple of minutes this morning to think about something that came out of our time together yesterday morning in our church service. We've been looking at a letter called 2 Corinthians. It's an explosive and glorious and gritty and real life letter where Paul kind of bears his heart, and in a sense he shows us what the heart of Christianity is: to have our gaze fixed on the glory and wonder of God in Jesus Christ, that we will experience fully and joyfully for all eternity right now in the dust and dirt of the road we're on. And part of that for you and I is figuring out just how God calls us today. What does he call you to? What's his calling on your life? And as you think about that, for some of you, maybe you think, I don't know what I can do for God. I don't know how my life, my skills, my abilities match up to his calling. I feel unable. I feel weak. I feel like my experiences, my past, my history disqualifies me. And why I bring this up is because, particularly in this era of social isolation, social distancing and lockdown, for a lot of us, as our horizons shrink, so do the possibilities. What I mean is this: what we expect God to do, what we can even dream that he might do, what we expect as we wake up in the morning, of what we dream God will do in the 24 hours that lie ahead. For many of us, that has shrunk quite considerably. And day by day, we kind of settle into a rut, into routine, into mundane things. For some of you, it's staying at home and it's educating your children. For others, it's getting safely to work, doing your job, getting safely home, shutting the front door and staying there. And in the midst of all of that, you might ask yourself, what can I do for God? Well, yesterday we saw this incredible passage in 2 Corinthians where Paul writes to this church and he says, look, Christians, your job is to spread a fragrance of joy and hope through the life-changing message of Jesus. In other words, as you proclaim it, people are supposed to smell it and take it in and taste it in the way that you are. And you might think today, I was rubbish at this before coronavirus. Now I'm stuck in my home. What do I do? Well, Paul, he adds this little comment, and it's almost throwaway. He says, who is sufficient for these things? And he's going to pick up on it in the next chapter, but he asks, who's sufficient for these things? Or, as another translation puts it, who's equal to such a task? Who can do this? And in that place, it's kind of a rhetorical question, which he will actually come to answer later. But the point he is making is this: in Jesus, you are sufficient, or rather, he is sufficient in you. And I want to encourage you today, at the start of this week, 5 full weekdays before Saturday comes, God has a calling on your life. He's called you to spread the fragrance of the life of Jesus Christ to the world around you, that people could taste hope and joy through your words, that people might see Jesus in you. The possibilities are immense because they don't depend on your sufficiency. What God can do today is immense because it doesn't depend on your ability. Who's sufficient for these things? No one, but he is, and he's in you. So I want you, in a sense, to dream big. What could God do through you in the week to come? What could he achieve in your conversations? What could he achieve through letters you write, through gifts you send, prayers you pray? What could he achieve? The possibilities really are infinite and endless. So today, would you hold on to the mighty power of the one who resides in you, the one who turns your insufficiency into his all sufficiency, who turns your inability into his supreme ability. There are no limits. So speak boldly, be courageous on the path ahead, and see what he will do. God bless you. Have a great day, have a great week, and we'll see you really soon.